Yo, Xander, what's up, bro? I mean, you locking doors? Would I get traded or something?
Nah, it's... You're off. And you've been off for a few days now. Whatever it is, we could talk about it, but I just...
What you mean, bro? I mean, is that why you bugging? Yo, bro, I'm fine. Let's go.
Nah. Listen. I was editing footage earlier. Camera don't lie, bro. Like, I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming through on the camera.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I know I shouldn't care, but for some reason...
Care about what?
If bragging were a stat the NBA tracked, MP would be all-time leader in quadruple doubles? Points, assists, boasts, and baloney? Zan, I've never even eaten bologna. And then he goes on to talk about, for all his talk about how great he is, how often does he show up against a contender? Bro, he's always picking...
I can read it, bro.
Stat padding?
Listen. This is Frank Olassie. This is where he lives. Why are you playing this game?
Because he has clout, bro. I mean... He can say whatever lie he wants, and it's gonna reach millions. But it doesn't matter. Because tonight I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone.
And what does that mean?
That means that this is the best team we're facing this half of the season. Mm-hmm. We beat them, and I play well. No one can say I was stat padding.
All right. That sounds like one bird, but I'm lost on the second one. What's the other?
That comes at the post-game press conference. I'm headed straight for Frank's big fat mouth.
All right. Let's share some of this energy with your fans out there, man. You ready?
I was born ready.
Looking good, MP.
Don't forget to come out to the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year than the pictures of your favorite mascot, the Grunt and the Timberwolves anthem.
And coming up, it's Crunch No Pass Day. Come out to the game and leave with your very own Crunch No Pass.
And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring your family, and get a free Crunch bobblehead.
The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid the sports behavior such as fighting, tobacco, using the proper language or gentleness, entering recording or aggressive play. Spectating and such behavior are subject to rejection.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
Well, coaches always love a pass-first mentality, as long as it's the right pass and you aren't passing up opportunities to be aggressive and score. For MP lately, the results on the floor have been mixed. He's shown some flashes, but lately it's been a bit of a disappointment. I think even he'd tell you he can do better.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington out there with Flag. Then it's MP. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Shannon. No good off the back of the rim. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Randall inside. Washington's there. Randall can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. McDaniels covering. Just 5 on the clock. Davis from long range. Not going to go that time. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And so it's Dallas with it, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Washington, and Washington powers it through.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Outside McDaniels. Irving against DiVincenzo. Soft touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 8 points. Mavericks trail by 4. MP with it. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Randall can't hit. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Irving. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis. And coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's MP. To the middle. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
Here's Randall. No points so far. Pass to Shannon. McDaniels from long range. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Now McDaniels. Pass to Randall from deep. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Washington. Outside Irving. From 9 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
I just love the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's MP. Lively with a screen on Conley. MP, the pass to Irving. It's deflected. McDaniels with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Pass to Gobert. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
MP outside. MP, a screen on Conley. Here's Irving. Conley with some nice D.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Shannon. The putback. Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Inside, here's MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Here's MP. Pass to Washington. McDaniels with a steal. Down low. Here's Shannon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
To the inside. Outside Irving. They need this. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Three-pointer. Shannon's shot is off.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
MP, the pass to Lively.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
That was absolutely their game to lose. And that's the thing about this league. Anyone could win on any given night.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Dallas also making a switch. Flags checked in for Davis. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lets the three fly, and the three-pointer goes. Shannon's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Washington a screen. Over to the wing. MP a screen on McDaniels. Here's Flag, and again it's Dallas.
A masterful job capitalizing from the mid-range. When the defense gives Flag this area, he happily exploits it.
Now here's Randall, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Here's MP, 15 in his last outing. The three from Washington, cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now. And here's Randall. Pass to Shannon. And that one is stuffed right through.
An underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
MP outside. Here's Gafford. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Washington outside. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Shannon. And that's not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
They have a long stretch away from the friendly confines. We'll see what they're made of.
I will say, though, beating a team in their own house, sending those fans home upset, oh, I miss that feeling.
Man, me too.
And now let's discuss that first half. The Mavs in a tight one.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Flag, then it's MP, and it's Irving in at the point guard position.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Washington a screen. MP, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Shannon. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Timberwolves, third.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, "Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well." Back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. MP finds Davis, and finished off by Davis.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Launches it. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging threes.
Pass to Randall. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
MP, the pass to Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Here's Shannon. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. MP drives in. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Here's Shannon. 13 points in the game. Jacks up a 3, and it's flagged with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
MP inside. MP right through him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Minnesota leading by 4. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's MP. He has 7. Washington outside. Back to Marshall. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's MP. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for P.J. Washington.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. DiVincenzo against Irving. Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Conley's checked in for Julius Randle. Mavericks trail by 6. MP scanning the floor. Marshall left side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Marshall's got 7 points.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Back to Daniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon, guarded by Marshall. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And he's now got the double-double.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Washington a screen. Pass to Marshall. Washington outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Now here's MP. He has 7. Pass to Marshall. The 3 from Washington. 3-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Tipped. Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. DiVincenzo against Irving. Count it. DiVincenzo's got 18.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Mavericks trail by 7. On the wing, MP. Davis a screen. MP, the pass to Davis. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Randle outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Takes a 13-footer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Flags checked in for the Mavericks.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Washington's shot is good. Here's DiVincenzo. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's MP. To the paint. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Outside, DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. DiVincenzo's got 23 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
MP outside. There's Davis with the 3. Randle rips down the board. Minnesota leading by 5. Now DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Here's DiVincenzo. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Beyond the arc. Washington with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. MP with it. Davis. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Now McDaniels. Randall fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. MP making his presence felt.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Now Randall. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Now MP. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Washington. Now Irving. Here's Flag. Here's Davis. 5 to shoot. Irving. He's off from 3. Randall up top. Driving in. Fires the 3. Puts up the tray. The triple drops.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Ooh, it doesn't go.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Shannon, covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Cleared away by Davis.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
MP outside. Flag outside. Now Washington, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Shannon, covered by MP. Outside DiVincenzo. From downtown. Nope.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
MP outside. Washington a screen. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Randall. Count it.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Washington. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Cooper Flag knocks down the trifecta.
So mature for a first-year player. Flag knows when he needs to score.
Randall. Washington with a rebound. Dallas leading by 5. MP with it. Randall's in his pocket. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Takes a 3. Not that time.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's MP. Now Davis. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Now Washington. MP left side. Flag outside. Here's MP. Clock at 6. Irving outside. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Washington with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. MP outside. And so the Mavericks take the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought, but when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Thanks, guys. Double figures in one category, double figures in another, and a win to top it off, MP? What more could you ask for?
Just to keep it going, we did a great job working together, working off of one another, staying with the game plan. If we don't get ahead of ourselves, we should see a lot more nights like this one. We're just scratching the surface of our greatness, Jennifer.
I can't wait to see what's next, MP. Thank you.
Oh, man. It's big.
Okay.
It's big.
You promise? Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
MP,
Trust me. Yes, trust me.
All right. MP, I'm
My
wondering.
bad, bro. Where's Olassie? Olassie, how about you ask one?
Olassie,
Where you at,
Olassie.
Frank?
All right, I got one for you.
Yup.
A big effort from you against a big team. It's nice to see for once. How hungry were you guys to get this win?
How hungry? Tough to say. We don't track that stat. Too hungry to be satisfied by baloney. I know that. Oh, what's wrong, Frank? Nothing? Okay, well, obviously, we're happy to get the win. They're a terrific team over there. But we can't be satisfied. Plenty of more season left, plenty of games to be played. It feels good to take down a shark, though. Hard to fill up on minnows. Right, Frank?
You're a sardine, Frank.
MP!
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah,
Back here, MP.
I have one I
I have a
think
good
you'll
one for
like.
you.